Hi, this is Michael Rubin, and welcome to the video that shall not be made. I'm telling you, this is like my fifth attempt to make this video, and little things keep getting in the way. So, hopefully it'll be all worth the effort, and one of you, will really learn something here, if not many of you. So, we've been working on Slim Harpo's Baby Scratch My Back again. I have no rights to this. This is all about educational purposes. We figured out that he was in the key of F, and the way we did it, we took a chromatic harmonica and we played each note until we found the note that sounded the most like the keynote of the song, which is the note that rings out the strongest throughout the song. And what you may not realize, what I might not have said directly, was it's really an exercise in comparing high and low. Is the note that I'm playing the same, or is it lower or higher than the note? And pretty much everything when it comes to transcribing songs has to do, at least with the pitches, has to do with highs and lows. So the next question is, which harmonica is he using in which position? And again, it's a matter of highs and lows. So I'm going to show you how I do that. We know he's in the key of F. First position would be on an F harmonica. Second position would be on a B flat harmonica, and third position would be on an E flat harmonica. If you don't know how I got that, I used the circle of fifths. And earlier in my lessons, if you look up the circle of fifths, it'll really explain it to you more in depth. To create a circle of fifths in the annotations on YouTube is one of the biggest pains in the behind of my life. And so I'm just going to create a smaller version of the circle of fifths, just with the keys that are important right now. So the key of F is first position, and then counterclockwise is the key of B flat, and counterclockwise from there is the key of E flat. So this is when you know the key that the band is in. For example, if the band says to you, key of F, then you'll know that first position is the key of F, and to find second position, to find the harmonica that plays in second position, you need to move counterclockwise on the circle of fifths and pick up a B flat harmonica. To pick up, if you want to play third position, you need to find the F key or whatever key you're dealing with and move counterclockwise 2 times. So, and pick up an E flat harmonica in this situation. So I got 3 harps here. I got a F, B flat, and an E flat. So what I'm really dealing with here is highs and lows. After you really have some experience with playing in all 3 positions, you will begin to realize that there are certain dialectical clues that will tell you if you're in first, second, or third position. For example, earlier I did a video on the 2 licks that define first position. So if you hear somebody doing these licks, that might have sounded like 3 licks, but if you look at my earlier video, you'll see how the first 2 licks are basically the same. So if you hear those licks, you're like, oh, they're in first position. And after a while, you begin to tell the dialectical clues of the 3 positions, so that I can listen to a song, not know what harmonica they're on, not know what key the song is in, and yet I can tell they're playing second position, or they're playing third position. I can tell because I can recognize the clues of the position's dialect. So, but for some of you, you might not be able to do that. As a matter of fact, you might not be able to play first or third position blues at all. Hopefully you've got some basis on second position blues right now, but if not, don't worry about it. We're getting there. That's part of why we're learning this song, is to start learning some clues about second position. So I've given you I've given it away right now. The song's in second position, but we're going to use our harps to figure it out. So if you can't play first or third position, what you can do is use your harmonicas to hear the pitch range that Slim Harpo is playing in. So basically what I'm saying is you can play cross harp on your F harmonica. Now if Slim Harpo was using an F harmonica, he'd be playing first position. But you can play cross harp. And what you're doing is sensing how high or low the instrument is. So here's my F harmonica. I'm going to play some cross harp, and I'm trying to get a sense. Is it a low harp or a high harp or somewhere in the middle? Well, that is high, man. My ears are hurting. It's so high. So yeah, if we can listen to Slim Harpo and say, whoa, he's playing a very high harp, then A probably is in first position on an F harmonica. It is possible that he's playing first position on a low F harmonica. I don't know if you know, there are harmonicas that are built 1 octave lower or even 2 octave lower than a standard harmonica. So I suppose it is possible that in the 50s or 60s, whenever Slim Harpo made this song, he was using a low F harmonica in first position. But the odds are very small. When I first started playing in 1985, you couldn't buy a low harmonica in a store. Nowadays, you can walk into a store and say, give me a double low C. A C that's 2 octaves lower than a regular harmonica, and you can buy it for the same price. When I was starting off, you couldn't do that. You couldn't get a low harmonica in the store. You'd have to call up Hohner and say, I want a low harmonica. They'd say, what? Why? And you'd say, well, I have a vision. And they'd say, well, I suppose we could make you one, but we're going to have to charge you triple, and you're going to have to wait a year. So the odds of Slim Harpo back in the 50s or 60s using a low octave harmonica is pretty low. Okay? So chances are, if he's in first position, he's using a regular F harmonica. Now, let's listen to the B flat harmonica. Is it low or high? Well, it's not the lowest harmonica I've ever heard, but it is much lower than the F harmonica. An F harmonica is one of the highest harmonicas until you start buying specially made harmonicas. A G harmonica is the lowest, and F sharp is the highest. So if you know your piano, you'll know that from low to high it would be a G harp, an A flat, an A B flat, a B, a C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, and F sharp. So that's the low to high on your harmonica. So a B flat is lower than an F. So here's my E flat harmonica. Now I could play third position because I know how, but if you don't know how, just play some cross harp and get a sense. Is it lower than the B flat, higher than the B flat, lower than the F, higher than the F? Well, it's higher than the B flat. Is it lower or higher than the F? I'll play the F. Here's the E flat. It's lower than the F and higher than the B flat. Now, if you know your chromatic scale, if you know your piano keyboard, you would have known that because I just told you G is the lowest, F sharp is the highest, E flat is lower than F, therefore it is lower than the F harp, and it's higher than B flat, so it's higher than the B flat harp. So in order of low to high, the B flat harp, second position, is the lowest, the E flat harp, third position, is the highest, and the F harp, first position, the E flat is in the middle, and the F harp, first position, is the highest. So B flat, E flat, F, low, middle, high. Now it's not always going to be this way. If you're playing a song in the key of G, G harp would be first position, and that's the lowest pitched harmonica until you buy specially made harmonicas. So in the key of F, first position is a very high harmonica. In the key of G, first position is a very low pitched harmonica. So things change as you move from key to key. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press play on the Slim Harpo song, Baby Scratch My Back, and we're going to play the F harp along with what Slim Harpo is doing. We're going to try and sense if it's the same harp or if my harp is lower or higher than his harp. Remember, the F harp is very high, so the chances are it's either the right harp or it's going to be higher. My harp is too high. Now I'm going to go for the B flat harmonica. That's about right. Let's try the E flat harmonica just for grins. It's higher than his harmonica. So, Slim Harpo is playing second position in the key of F on a B flat harmonica. So, hopefully that makes some sense to you, and next time we're going to start figuring out what notes is he playing. All right, I will see you soon.